SS and police authorities established the Chelmno killing center in order to annihilate the Jewish population of Wartheland, including the inhabitants of Łódź ghetto. It was the first stationary facility where poison gas was used for mass murder of Jews. On January 16, 1942, the SS and police began deportations from the Łódź ghetto. Killing operations. The killing center consisted of a manorial estate in the village of Chelmno and a large forest nearby. On the forest of the estate was a large manor house which contained the reception offices, rooms for undressing and relinquishing valuables. The SS and police carried out killing operations at Chelmno, which began on December 8, 1941. During the first 5 weeks, the victims were Jewish residents of nearby areas in Wartheland district. Guarded by members of the special detachment, the victims disembarked in the courtyard of the manor house. SS officials, often wearing white coats, to create the impression that they were physicians, explained that they would go to Germany as laborers, but first had to bathe and have their clothes disinfected. Once inside the manor, they were led to a back room where they undressed and handed over their valuables. SS and police personnel led the naked prisoners to the cellar, where they went down a rank into the back of a large truck holding 50 to 70 persons. When full, the doors were closed and sealed. A tube was attached to the van's exhaust pipe, and the engine was started, pumping carbon monoxide gas into the space with the prisoners, killing them by asphyxiation. After the victims were dead, the tube was detached, and the van, now full of corpses, was driven to the forest camp, where their bodies were transferred into previously excavated mass graves. Victims still alive were shot by SS and police officials on duty at the forest camp. In the summer of 1942, because the graves quickly filled and the smell of decomposing bodies began to permeate the surrounding area, including nearby villages, the SS and police ordered that in the future, the bodies be burned on open-air ovens in the forest camp. Deportations to Chelmno. After having annihilated almost all Jews residing in the Wartheland district, aside from those remaining in the Łódź ghetto, the SS and police ceased transporting to Chelmno in March of 1943. Deploying the surviving members of the Jewish Special Detachment, the SS and police demolished the manor house and the open-air ovens in the forest camp, and then shot the last Jewish forced laborers before abandoning the site in April 1943. In June 1944, however, the Germans renewed deportations to Chelmno to facilitate the liquidation of the Łódź ghetto. From mid-July 1944, the SS and police deported the remaining inhabitants of the Łódź ghetto to Auschwitz. Escape from Chelmno. 7 Jews are known to have escaped from Chelmno. All worked in the burial detachment. 4 survived the war, while one of them did not survive. He did find refuge at the Warsaw ghetto and told of his experiences. The Jewish underground movement smuggled his account that the Germans were systematically killing Jews with poison gas at Chelmno via the Polish underground to the west, where it appeared in a New York Times article published on page 6 of the July 2nd, 1942 edition.